Hello, my friend. You've seen this before. The green shaker of Parmesan cheese, a staple in kitchens across America and Canada, ready to be sprinkled on spaghetti. But what if I told you that, according to Italian law, this isn't real Parmesan? Today, we journey to Italy to uncover the secrets behind the real thing. Parmigiano Reggiano, a cheese so revered, they call it the king of cheeses. A single wheel can weigh 85 pounds and cost over $1,000. Why the incredible price? It's not just cheese, it's a protected legacy. We're going inside the factory to witness the ancient craft, incredible scale, and rigorous testing that turns simple milk into a culinary masterpiece. The story of Parmigiano Reggiano is defined by one thing: place. It can only be legally produced in a tiny protected region of northern Italy, including the provinces of Parma, where it gets its name, Reggio Emilia, and Modena. This is protected by European law, the DOP, which acts as an ironclad guarantee of authenticity. The rules are incredibly strict. The milk must come from cows fed a specific diet of local forage, with no fermented feed or silage allowed. The cheese must be made from raw, unpasteurized milk. Only 3 ingredients are permitted: milk, salt, and calf rennet, a natural enzyme. And the entire process must follow a tradition that has been perfected over nearly 1,000 years. Any cheese made outside this region, with different rules, is just a generic hard cheese. This is the law of the land. The day at the caseificio, or cheesemaking house, begins before dawn. Massive bell-shaped copper vats, a legal requirement as the copper helps control the microbiology, are filled with over 1,000 liters, or 300 gallons, of milk. It's a precise mixture. The skimmed milk from the previous evening's milking is combined with the rich whole milk from that morning's milking. To this sea of milk, the casaro, or master cheesemaker, adds 2 ingredients. First, a whey starter, full of natural lactic bacteria, cultured from the previous day's cheesemaking. This is the farm's unique microbial fingerprint. Second, he adds calf rennet, which will begin the magical process of coagulation, separating the milk into solid curds and liquid whey. As the milk sets into a single, massive, gelatinous curd, the cheesemaker's art takes center stage. He uses a giant traditional whisk called a spino to meticulously break the curd. His movements are precise and practiced, slicing the curd into tiny grains the size of rice. The size of these grains is critical. It determines the final texture of the cheese. Once the curd is broken, the heat is turned on, and the vat is slowly cooked. This process causes the tiny curd grains to shrink and expel whey, becoming firmer and denser. The cheesemaker monitors this process constantly, judging by touch and experience when the curds have reached the perfect consistency. Now comes a moment of incredible teamwork and strength. After cooking, the tiny curd grains sink to the bottom of the vat and fuse together into a single, enormous cheese mass, weighing nearly 200 pounds. 2 cheesemakers, working in unison, lower a huge piece of muslin cloth into the hot whey and expertly scoop up the massive ball of curd. Straining against the weight, they heave it to the surface. It's an act that requires perfect coordination. Once lifted, the massive cheese is cut in half. These are the twins. 2 wheels of Parmigiano Reggiano are born from every single vat, every single day. The freshly formed wheels are placed into molds that give them their iconic shape. A unique stencil presses a dotted pinprick pattern onto the rind, marking it with the month, year, and the dairy's registration number, its birth certificate. After a few days, the wheels are moved to the salt room. Here, they float in a bath of saturated brine for about 20 days. The salt is slowly absorbed, seasoning the cheese and helping to form its hard, protective rind. Then, they are moved to the most spectacular room in the dairy, the aging vault. It's a cathedral of cheese. Thousands upon thousands of golden wheels are stacked on towering wooden shelves, stretching as far as the eye can see. The air is filled with a sweet, nutty aroma. Here they will rest, being regularly turned and brushed for a minimum of 12 months, but often for 24, 36, or even more, developing their deep, complex flavor and granular texture. After at least a year of silent aging, every single wheel must pass one final crucial test. An inspector from the Parmigiano Reggiano consortium arrives. He uses a small, specialized hammer to tap the entire surface of the wheel, listening with a trained ear. The sound tells him if there are any cracks or voids inside that would make the cheese imperfect. He may also use a threaded needle to extract a tiny, crumbly sample from deep within the wheel to assess its aroma and texture, plugging the hole afterwards. Only the wheels that pass this rigorous inspection, the flawless ones, are fire-branded with the final oval seal of the consortium. This is the seal of royalty, the mark that certifies it as the true king of cheeses, and the reason it can command its $1,000 price tag. From a legally defined patch of Italian soil, to a 1,000-year-old recipe, to a final judgment by a master's ear, the journey of Parmigiano Reggiano is about so much more than food. It's about protecting a cultural treasure. 1. Does knowing the strict rules and ancient traditions behind Parmigiano Reggiano make you more likely to seek out the real thing over a generic Parmesan? 2. In a world of mass production, do you think it's important to have these legally protected, geographically specific foods? Why or why not? 3. What other food or drink do you know of that has a fascinating story of tradition and craftsmanship behind it? If this journey into the world of the King of Cheeses fascinated you, hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend. Your support helps us uncover the incredible stories behind the world's greatest foods. Thanks for watching, my friend. We'll see you in the next one.